Honestly, just getting a better feel for the game, just letting it come to me, playing with a lot of great guys, sharing the ball, and just able to see shots fall in tonight.
What was it maybe that you saw USC Aiken from a defensive standpoint that you were able to produce, and then especially late in the game? Obviously, we pulled away late in the game, um, kind of took control there. You hit a couple big threes in the corner.
Honestly, just playing the defense, a lot of drop coverage tonight, just really just trying to read it, get downhill, and make the right play.
Talk about confidence, gritty win like tonight gives the team, teammates, you personally. Obviously, the last two games were pretty big blowouts, especially in the second half. But then a hard-fought game tonight. What does it mean to be able to come together and pull out a win like we did tonight?
It meant a lot. Last year they got us at their crib and a lot of emotion, so it meant a lot. And I feel like we was on the right track. Got 2 wins this week, and feel like we heading right direction.
Moving forward, obviously a week before y'all's next game, return back here home. What's kind of the mindset for you personally, and then for your teammates as well for this week?
Just to keep getting better, keep moving. This game already passed. We got a good Christian Brothers coming up in the week. Just to hit the floor, practice well, and just get better as a team. Keep moving.
Um, I thought Aiken came out and really competed. We got off to a great start, up 12-0, and then I don't know what their run wound up being, maybe like 12 or 15-0. It felt like coming right back at us, and they controlled. I thought the first 30 minutes of the game, played harder, played tougher, got all the loose balls, made all the scrappy plays. We had trouble rebounding. I didn't think we moved with. We didn't play offense with the necessary energy in terms of the pace and the cutting, and I thought we were a little bit stagnant. And then last 10 minutes, defense really tightened up. I thought we did a great job on the glass the last 10 minutes, and then certainly playing through Voss, he made some terrific plays. I thought he was great all night, but. Down the stretch, put the ball in his hands and put him in positions to make decisions. And whether it was getting downhill and getting layups or hitting Anthony on that cut for a layup and making the right read, he was poised beyond his years. He's only a sophomore, but he's a guy that has a chance to obviously be pretty special, and he was fantastic tonight for us.
We touched on defense the past couple of games. There was a stretch, I think 3 minutes and 15 seconds late in the second half. LMU was able to hold USC Aiken scoreless. Talk about just maybe how the team really came together, clamped down defensively to go on that run that we did.
Yeah, I mean, they're hard to guard. They got a lot of guys, Barmore and Brock, and then Rowland was making threes, which is not, he had only made one all year, and he steps up, makes a couple big ones, and they spread you and drive you. And I thought collective we did a pretty good job. We went super small, played Cam Henry at the 5, in that stretch, and they were putting, he did a great job, I thought, in the ball screen coverage. Devin Whitfield's defense on Barmore down the stretch was fantastic. I told Dev, he didn't have a great night offensively, but his defensive contributions were huge in terms of the job he did the final few minutes there on Barmore. It was just in these games, it comes down to you got to fight for 40 minutes and you got to make plays down the stretch. And I thought on both ends of the floor, we really did that. I didn't think we competed at the necessary level. I would say the first 30 minutes, I thought it was pretty evident that they were, playing harder than we were. But the last 10 minutes, when it got down to winning time, I think we got down, I don't know, in the second half 5 or 7, and then able to respond like that and kind of, tighten up defensively, tighten the screws defensively, and then offensively execute and make plays. It was good to be in that situation, and we were obviously against West Texas A&M, and I thought offensively down the stretch of that game we were pretty good. Defensively is where we weren't, and tonight I thought we were pretty good on both ends, which is why it went from whatever we were down to a double-digit win.
Obviously, you've got seniors like Cam Calhoun in there, but then you have some pretty talented sophomores, and two in particular, Cam Calhoun and then Voss.
Yeah.
Really seem to take control of games. How important is that for this squad to have a couple guys in there maybe that are only sophomores that play beyond their years?
Yeah, no, it's huge. I think those are two of the better. I don't know everybody in D2, but I'd be hard pressed to think there's a lot better sophomores than those two around the country. Told Cam Henry almost had a triple double, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 9 turnovers. So, he was. But he really was. I mean, despite the turnovers, I thought he was excellent. I mean, his rebounding, his defense, decision making. We struggled shooting the ball again. I thought we generated pretty good looks, and Henry got some, Deb got some. The law averages will kick in. Those guys are going to make shots as long as we keep taking good ones. But I was really proud of that we didn't. When they got up 5 or whatever it was, 5 or 7, and it seemed like all the momentum was in their favor, and it was whatever it was, 10, 11 minutes to go. We were able to kind of just buckle down and really play, and certainly down the stretch of games, and we've done that in both tight games this year. We're going to play through Voss. I mean, there's no genius there. He's going to be the guy who's going to have the ball in his hands and in critical offense situations late in tight games, and we trust him, to make the right play, and we want to put him in, and we did try to put him and Cam Henry in some actions, some two-man actions, and let them make the reads out of it. Both those guys are, they play with, like you said, I mean, just a great maturity and poise, and they're winners. They're guys who, they have a great will to win. So in these type of games where this was a really difficult, tough game to kind of fight, scratch, claw, and find a way is hopefully will help us moving forward, because it was 11, but we all know it was, it was much, much, much closer than that. So it was good for us, and good for us to find a way to get the job done. But those two guys are going to be key for us, and they were, I think you can just tell the way they play, the way their approach. The freshman year to sophomore year has been a 180, and so it's really really gratifying to see that.